What's going on, Raiders? Doolum here, and today we're going to be talking about the Smart Fella Titan event, week 3, and all of the events you need to know about and need to do to be able to max out Donatello at 5 red, get him fully awakened outside of the 6, obviously. And we're going to be talking about some bait offers as well for the Altar of Souls. And going to be talking about which offers are going to be better because we do have the Deck of Fate event going on. So if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get Karato Fox Hunter. The second you start the game, an amazing legendary nuker. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an amazing epic support character. At level 20, you're going to be getting Fane, who's got some incredible turn meter steal, as well as some pretty crazy damage. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Vergus, who's a defense-based champion, to help keep your other characters alive. And then this is super important, day number 1 within the first 24 hours of making your Raid Shadow Legends account, type in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, one of the best free legendaries they have ever given. And if you're on iOS, make sure you're clicking a different link in the description to type in any promo code. All right, so for this Deck of Fate, I do still feel like this is a major trap. This does have 100 pizza points, so this is something that you do have to make sure you take into account that you will be skipping. If you're not skipping for whatever reason, maybe you get lucky or 4 pulls are going to be all of the pizza points, but I think it's even 6 pulls. No, it's 5 pulls because it's 4 20s or 2 20s. And then 2 40s, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but it's a lot of pulls, and it's not worth it. There's no way you're going to be able to get that, so don't bother at all. This is a scam, and the input is going to be summon souls from soul stones, and another bait by Polarium is going to be the awakening boost that's going on right here. So 2x chance of 5 to 6-star perfect souls. So that's going to be another part of the bait that they're trying to get you into. I'm kind of shocked they didn't do also a prism drop here, like a prism soulstones extra summoning pool here as more of a bait. I thought that was going to be part of this as well, but they did it rather recently, and it was one of the best ones ever. I did a whole video on that, but there are some offers that just are very fascinating, to say the least. So we have the Soulstone deal here, which you get 37 of the regular souls. I'm going to slide over just a smidge here. You get 37 of the tier 1. I'm going to call them tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 because I'm too stupid to remember the actual names. You get 37 of the tier 1s for $25, 5 of the tier 2s for $25, or 1 of the tier 3 for $25. Now, remember, the tier 2 are going to be the ones that have that boost for that 2x drop rate for the 5s and 6s. But again, you wouldn't be buying these for that. You'd be buying these to hoard them for the next event that's going to be potentially coming, whether it's a Deck of Fate, whether it's a Hero's Path, whatever it is. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, some leaks as well. So I would go into conservation mode to save absolutely everything. But this is going to be the first offer here. And this looks decent, right? So each one of these is $5. Each one of these is 25 bucks, but you're getting some silver as well. So the valuation does change a little bit here, but mainly I don't really care that much about silver. I care mainly about what I want to purchase, which is going to be the actual item here. So if you go scroll over one more to the Immortal Twin offer, you see the offer's just straight up better immediately. And I wouldn't say the $20 offer is better, because actually it is, because it's actually the exact same. You're just getting it scaled up by $5, and you get 1 extra soul stone because it's $5 a soul stone, and then the silver does go up by 150,000. So those are the exact same, the standard there and then the premium here. But if you look at the premium on this side, it's $30 for 7 tier 2 souls and 900k. And this is actually better because you're getting an extra soul for free, essentially, because it's about $5 per soul here. And then you get that 7th one for free, which right, is a bonus essentially compared to this deal. So make sure you're looking at all of the deals in game before you do make your final selection. Also make sure you're heading over to Hell Hades to see that pack offer calculator so you can see what is good and what is not in the world of Raid, because I'm not well versed in all of the different offers just yet, but I am starting to get better in seeing what is trash and what is not. Make sure you are prepared for that so you can get the best value if you are going to be a spender in this game. All right, now let's go over week 3 of the Titan event. So right now we're on Monday, September 15th, halfway through September already. You believe it? It's crazy. All right, so we are finishing up the Dragon Tournament today. We're also finishing up Dungeon Divers today. So that is going to be wrapping up today, starting today, as well as obviously the Deck of Fate. We also have a Gear Ascension tournament running, but this is not going to be for anything related to the Donatello event. But if you do have some extra energy, you do have some extra stuff to, some extra resources to be able to participate in this. Not a bad idea, right? It does show that there is a Mortal Soulstone here. So great. You can get to the end and get a Prism Crystal. You get a free Prism Shard pull as well. And we're going to talk about that Prism pools tomorrow as well, and if it's worth spending on that one. But we've got some decent rewards here. So if you're able to pull this one off, nothing wrong with that at all. It's a little bit extra resources as well. And honestly, it's kind of worth it because nothing else is really running until the next day on the 16th, right? So on the 16th, we have Ice Golem Turn Attack here. So this is going to be one where you have to get through it as quickly as possible, as little turns as possible. And we're also have a Gear Enhancement event starting on that day. And then the next day after, on the 17th, we also have Shredders. But the thing is, Ice Golem and Shredders, you do not want to run until the 18th, when Dungeon Divers starts here. So Dungeon Divers is going to start here on the 18th. So you want to save your Ice Golem, save your Shredders, and then when Spider starts, you're going to be able to get through Spider as well. So we're going to have 3 dungeons overlap with this Dungeon Divers, which is absolutely awesome. Ice Golem Turn Attack, which does not take a lot of energy, which is great because it's the turn attack one. Shredders, which is pretty easy as well, and then Spider Tournament. So we're going to have 3 of those events feeding into the Dungeon Divers, so make sure you wait until the 18th to start Ice Golem. So essentially, there's really nothing running until the 18th, technically, because you don't want to do Ice Golem till the 18th when Dungeon Divers. You don't want to do Shredders till the 19th, because you're going to be out of energy from the 18th on Ice Golem. And then on the 20th, you could do Spider Turn Attack for the last day of the Dungeon Divers. So that's amazing, which means you have Gear Ascension, and there's really nothing else going on energy-wise for the 16th and the 17th. So I'm going to be pushing for the Gear Ascension as well, getting that Immortal Soulstone for a potential extra Deck of Fate event for the Leonardo or Raphael unlock, or for a Hero's Path, whatever it might be. I'm going to be going for this. Plus, I do need to work on Phantom Shogun a little bit, and I'm curious to see how the turtles go into there, so I'm probably going to make a video on that as well. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go. And then that is going to be the end. We have one more Champion Chase as well, which, remember, the Champion Chases usually give 200 points. It's usually a 50 and then a 150. So what's going to happen here is you can actually skip that Deck of Fate, which gives 100 points here, and then you can only get you only need to get the first tier of the pizza points here, which is going to be 50, which is usually very easy to get through. So you can save the most amount of shards possible for any sort of future event coming. So if you look here, I do have a lot of Sacreds. I have 28 Sacreds, 31 Voids, 100 Ancients, and 1 Primal. Primals are very hard to come by. I also need to do Live Arena much more often. Now that I have Fabian, I'm probably going to be more excited to do Live Arena for sure. But I am saving all of these for any future events that are coming. Unlock events, guaranteed unlock events for Raphael and Leonardo. And I suggest you guys do the same so you do not get caught with your pants down and get a unfortunate surprise when there's an event announced that you are not prepared for when it comes to shards, or even when it comes to the Altar of Souls and having some Immortal Soulstones, Mortal Soulstones, whatever it is here. Now, I do not have the most. I'm most likely going to have to break out the wallet to be able to participate in any sort of event here, because these are very hard to come by. So I'm definitely going to have to plan accordingly. And by plan accordingly, I mean look for the best offer. And I will definitely wait on these offers until there's going to be an announcement of an actual unlock for the turtles. Then I will end up pulling the trigger on these potentially, and these will definitely be sold again if there's another Deck of Fate event that involves the good old Soulstone. So make sure you guys are staying prepared for absolutely everything. Make sure you guys are holding off on anything related to dungeons until the 18th. Then you could do Ice Golem, you could do Shredders on the 19th, you could do Spider Turn on the 20th. That will cover all 3 days of Dungeon Divers. The Gear Ascension, I would recommend doing as well. And then the only other thing you got to do is the Gear Enhancement, which is also pretty easy, just a little bit of silver, nothing wrong with that. And then guess what? You're going to have that 5 red for Donatello. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys are going for Donatello and as excited as I am for him, because you're going to have, guess what? You're going to have Donatello at 5, and now you're going to have Michelangelo at 5 as well, because we got the Michelangelo chase going on. We're almost there. So we're going to have both of them at 5 red, which is absolutely amazing. I'm super excited to see how we can unlock Raphael and Leonardo. And if you want to start playing today, you'll get Michelangelo 100% for free as long as you start playing before October 30th. And you can get 3 epics and 2 more legendaries from my download link, and then the promo code Monkey King for Sun Wukong. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.